Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about one of the most important things you have to have when creating a Kickstarter campaign or a product launch, and that is your video. I know on this channel I talk a lot about building your audience, but what comes second to that is you creating a presentation and a video that is going to sell your product. Because ultimately, if you spend all this effort building up your email list and awareness for a product launch just to have someone come to your page and have the video not convert or not properly convey the message that you want, why someone needs your product in a way that's short, concise, and effective, then good chance your product launch and your video is not going to convert the traffic that you need it to get backers. So in this video, we're going to go through my 8-step framework of how to create a video. So we're going to talk about the 8 components. It follows an infomercial template called the Power Pitch Formula. So let's lay out the 8 steps. And first off, if you guys are new to my channel, hi, I'm Khierstyn. I have been launching products online for a little over 6 years now. We've raised millions of dollars, created multiple 7-figure brands, all off the back of successful Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and crowdfunding campaigns. And so I know a little bit about creating a video that works. And video, if you're not familiar with it, first off, if you're looking at doing a Kickstarter campaign for your very first time, you may wonder why you should even go through the effort of creating a video for your campaign. Well, honestly, your video is going to be the thing that connects the viewer to your mission, to your product, and there's no better way to really showcase what your product can do in somebody's life than take it to video. So there are way more, your campaign is way more likely to convert traffic to backers when you actually have a video that properly showcases your product, as opposed to just having a little sales page. And if you want me to cover in another video how to create a Kickstarter campaign page that is going to convert traffic, let me know in the comments. So the case study that I model in my new free guide, when this video is now released on YouTube, you're gonna see below in the comments the ultimate Kickstarter video guide that you can download. It's a 23-page juicy PDF we've been working on for a while, and you'll know that the case study that we cover in this video is my absolute favorite video, the purple pillow. So the purple pillow is a high-tech pillow that raised $2.6 million on Kickstarter, and their video was so well done. Now, I don't want you to look at the video when we show it here as thinking that you need to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on creating this video. What we're going to be showing you in this video is a framework that you can use even if you have a small budget and you're doing this yourself, okay? So at the end of the day, it's not about how good the video looks and the professional quality of the video. It is about your ability to connect your product and messaging and communicate that with the viewer so that they see that they're convinced that they want your product. So it's about the quality of the script, the story, and the narrative you tell, less about the studio production. So that's something that really take that to heart. So what is the first point? Well, the very first point when creating a Kickstarter video that works is having the hook. So the hook is the very first 10 to 15 seconds of your video, and it's something that a lot of people get wrong. By the way, guys, I'm live on Instagram, so if you're wondering why I'm looking, that's why I'm looking. So the hook is the first 10 to 15 seconds, and it's the thing that captures your consumer's attention. The hook is something that a lot of people get wrong because they don't get to the point quickly. So what you want to do in the hook is actually introduce your product or something that's going to hook them in immediately. So what happened with the purple pillow is you can see that the purple pillow goes through redefining what a good pillow means. So the purple pillow is not a typical pillow. It's one where they open up the video with the scene where there's a guy in a purple suit that's like, hey, well, what's wrong with all existing pillows? Well, he takes out a machete and he starts to hack open all these pillows to say, well, all pillows that you've been using are literally garbage. It's just fluff and stuff. So no wonder you're not getting the support you need while you sleep at night. So he goes to the hook is all about proving a point that existing pillows suck. So that's where the purple pillow in the next section is actually introduced as the big solution to a big epidemic that pillows just really don't give you the support you need. So when it comes to creating your hook, I like to use it by introducing your product early on, or having something that's entertaining or educational that's meant to rope them in to continue to watch your video. The hook is the most important part, and you have about 10 to 15 seconds of a consumer watching that. Just think of someone scrolling on their smartphone. Like, they're looking, and you literally need to get to the point about what this video is about in 5, 10, 12 seconds, or else they leave and they don't come back. So the hook is so important to capture it, and you don't want to waste time on the hook going on about things that don't really matter. You've got to rope them in. Point number 2 is the big problem solution combo. So where you have with the purple pillow case study where they say, well, hey, what's wrong with all pillows? Let's take out this big machete and like open up the pillow and show the problem that your product is solving. So the big problem that they conveyed on video is that most pillows don't have the support you need. They're just made of goose feathers and fluff. And even if you do have a supportive pillow, guess what? Over time, it just starts to get lumpy and provides you no support. So no wonder you have back problems or neck problems or cramps in the middle of the night. So they go to present the big problem that their product solves. And then they say, well, this is why we created the purple pillow, to eliminate this exact problem. So when you go to look at what section 2 is with the big problem solution combo, this needs to be seen as what is your unique value proposition, your USP, right? So what is different about your product? You need to define this by all products that do well solve a specific problem in somebody's life. So we worked with Ceres Chill, which is a women's breast milk chiller. And the problem that Lisa's product solves is it allows women to store their breast milk for up to 20 hours so that if they're in transit, on the go, they have a safe solution so their milk doesn't spoil. If you take another example like the Aura Ring, the Aura Ring is a sleep solution where it allows me to better track my sleep so I have more insights so that I can be more productive, more healthy, and make more informed decisions. So when you have your product, when you're looking at stating the big problem solution, really look at what is the product, is the problem that your product helps solve in somebody's life? And then how can you present that in a way that really shows your product as the authority? And this is exactly why we do the hook and the big problem solution, okay? So when you introduce your product, you don't just want to say, here's my cool product, because people don't understand the relevance or the significance of that, okay? So building significance and building authority with your product is staging your product as a solution to a big problem in someone's life. So that's why you really do need to present it in terms of what is the big problem, and that's why your product is the solution to that, kind of like the savior coming to the rescue, okay? If you want to tell a little bit of a narrative with that. Point number 3 is the main attraction. So point number 3 is the point where you are then going to say, after big problem solution, this is my product. So the way that purple pillow, at this point I have this video memorized of course, but the way purple pillow will go into the main attraction is introducing your product, okay? So you want to do this no more than 30 seconds into the video, okay? I've seen a lot of videos and a lot of campaigns that don't do well that end up they ramble on for 45, 60, 65 seconds before they really introduce the product. So there are a couple of ways to do this, but the way that we like to do is introduce the product as the main attraction within the first 30 seconds of the video, okay? The way that Purple Pillow does this is they, again, will say, okay, look, all pillows are made of garbage inside, and we visually showed you that. And then this is why you don't get support with your pillows. And that's why we created the Purple Pillow. So you introduce the main attraction as a solution to that big problem, okay? So that's what number 3 is, really just stating your product. But you don't just want to state it in terms of, and look, this is the monk manual. You want to say, and that's why we created this system for daily peaceful being and purposeful doing. The monk manual is a 90-day system that helps you do X, Y, Z, okay? So you want to, when you introduce your product, also introduce very succinctly, like that elevator pitch. My product is something that helps blank do blank by blank, okay? And if you want that formula, let me know in the comments, or if you're watching on Instagram, be sure to shoot me a DM and I'm happy to send over that formula for you. So once we get into point number 1, number 2, and number 3 are all about the first 30 seconds of the video. At that point, you've got their interest. They know a bit about your product, they know you have them hooked, and they understand that, okay, yes, I am a mother that breastfeeds, that really is tired of pumping and dumping, so now I have a way to carry my milk with me between meetings, okay? Once you've got the attention, that first 30 seconds, you're gonna get 2 kinds of people. Those that are just like, I am sold, and they go and buy your product. But then you have the second kind of person that's like, I'm super interested, but I just need to know a little bit more. And that's where the rest of the video comes in. The rest of the video is meant to help really stack the wins. So stacking the wins is all about showcasing the top 3 features and benefits of your product, okay? So one thing that people get wrong with features and benefits is you likely have 25 different cool things that your product does in somebody's life, right? Well, the reality is that you don't have time to show all 25 items. So what you want to do is you want to understand your audience and know which top 3 features and benefits they care the most about, so you can give that the real estate. The difference being, for example, if you have a tech product, you may not, people may not care so much about battery life, or maybe they do. You need to ask your audience so that you know what features and benefits to give the most real estate to. Point number 4 is a rotation. So you do the top 3 features and benefits. So an example of a benefit is if we look at Jamstack, a portable electric guitar amplifier. So it's picture a speaker that connects to the bass of a guitar, okay? If I had a guitar, I would show you, but I don't have one here. So with the Jamstack, one benefit is that it allows you to play anywhere, so it's portable. That's what it is. Like, benefit statement is it is portable, right? Oh, hey Chris. Yep, got the Jamstack founder here. So one benefit is that it's portable, and then it's upstairs. I don't have it. Yeah. So Jamstack founder is asking me where my guitar is. It's not in my studio right now. So in saying that, we have a feature which is the Jamstack is portable, and then we move on to say, because it's portable, you are able to play electric guitar anywhere, anytime you want. So when you stack it like that, the benefit is it's portable, but then you have to back that up with a statement as to why that benefit is important, right? And I feel like I may be screwing up feature and benefit, but that's okay. Essentially, you can't just say 8 hours of battery life. You need to also have a reinforcing statement to show why that feature is important, right? So you want to stack that 3 times, and the reason we do 3 and not 5 is because you only have 2 to 3 minutes to really sell your product and capture that backer or capture that interest. So you do want to limit it, okay? So really do poll your audience, have a really great understanding of what the top 3 features and benefits are, and then you can rotate that, okay? So one benefit of, if we say Series Chill, is that it keeps your breast milk cool for up to 20 hours. We can say it's double insulated. We can say travel size. But there are different things in there that we can use to showcase why it is important, okay? So guys, if you have a feature about your product that you think is so exciting, drop it in the comments below and we'll go from there, okay? And I'd love to support you wherever I can. So what is number 5? I love these one-take videos, by the way. So guys, if you are watching this on YouTube, I am also doing a live on Instagram. So feel free to follow me at Khierstyn on Instagram. All my details are below in the comments. So let's get to point number 5. So at point number 5, you are in the second third of the video, okay? So you're 2/3 into the video. You've really layered on and sold someone by this point. But because you're not in a store, like being able to sell this to someone one-on-one, you have to think inside your customer's head, get inside their head, and at this point, they probably have questions or concerns that we call objections. So at this point, we need to handle those objections because an objection is something that's going to stop them from buying your product. So point number 5 is objection handling, okay? How Purple Pillow handled this was they said, well, what if you like a thicker pillow or a thinner pillow? Well, don't worry, we have an adjustable feature so that you can have your pillow as thick or as thin as you want, okay? So that's one objection. You might get objections about battery life. You may get questions about, well, what sizes do they come in? Or what if you're selling a product for kids, like what are the ages? Well, don't worry, this is great for for kids between the ages of 5 and 12, okay? You do really wanna have conversations with your audience in the video creation process and in the script writing process because you need to handle these objections, okay? When you handle these objections, you're gonna be able to close the sale that way. So I like to limit point number 5 up to 2 objections and use them in terms of stating what the objection is and then a solution to that objection, okay? Point number 6, stack the proof. I love this one because this is something a lot of product creators with that first product where you don't have a full prototype yet, you struggle a lot with. So stacking the proof is all about showing that your product is popular. So stacking the proof can be things such as you have a video testimonial from beta testers, you have customer reviews from a previous product or not, or from beta testers. You can have endorsements. So if you have a product that can be endorsed by someone of authority, like a celebrity, a doctor, if you have a product for triathletes, like if you're selling a bike accessory, you might get an endorsement from the Iron Cowboy or someone else who is an influencer in your space that lends credibility to what you're doing. So stacking the proof is all about showing like that other people are excited about your product because that social proof helps you, again, build authority with your product. Another not so common way to stack the proof, but it also lends itself to objection handling, is proving that your product does what it say it will do. So I saw the Ravian guys a few years ago. It was a heated down jacket that also charged your devices in the pockets. And the cool thing about this is that people didn't really understand that, you know, this coat that had batteries in it could be waterproof. So what Bryce did, he went and he actually recorded a video of him in the middle of winter strapped up with the iPads and iPhones charging in his coat, and he like laces it up and he jumps in the pool. And it's like middle of winter, so it's like comical effect. But what he did in that video is he proved, and then like after he gets out of the pool, he like takes his devices out and he proves that this thing is in fact waterproof. So stacking the proof through videos like that also really kind of shuts up the haters and proves that your product does what you say it will do. So stacking the proof is so important and is a way to say, well, like, don't just listen to me telling you how awesome my product is. Look at what all these other people said. And again, you don't need to be an established company or on product number 10 to do this. There are creative ways that you can do to get that social proof even before you launch. So guys, if you want me to do a video on that, just let me know in the comments, okay? Point number 7 is why Kickstarter. So this is something, and again, these points I'm talking about don't just work for Kickstarter videos, they work for any product commercial. This 8-point power pitch formula is exactly the formula that infomercials have used for decades to sell billions of dollars. So this is not an original formula, this is just one that I have taken to repurpose to Kickstarter. So this works. So if you're doing a Kickstarter campaign, point number 7 before you wrap up the video is why Kickstarter. So why are you doing Kickstarter? Typically, I like to see this as the founder sitting in a chair in the office telling his story as to, you know, we designed this prototype 12 months ago and we're really excited and we're just looking for Kickstarter to help us with initial tooling and manufacturing and blah, 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 right? So you're telling your story as to project-based, why are you going to Kickstarter? What do you need the funds for? And what are you gonna do with the funds, okay? If you are doing an equity-based crowdfunding video, then you can do that as to speaking to investors as to what you're looking to do with the funds, etc. So this point number 7 is very specific to like a project-based launch you do on Kickstarter, Indiegogo, but it can be used in other formats as well. The very last point number 8 we're getting to, is wrapping up the video. So this drives me nuts. Point number 8 is a call to action. So at the end of certain campaigns, I've seen people ask for you to do a billion things. I've seen, thanks for watching my video, so please like us on social media, buy our product, leave us a review, email in to let me know what you think. Like they ask for too much. So what you need to do is keep your ending of the video very simple, okay? So at the end of you talking about why you're doing Kickstarter and what's in it for them, you wanna wrap it up by asking them to do one thing. And that one thing is to support your project. You don't wanna ask them to buy a certain reward tier. You don't wanna ask them to do anything but buy your product, okay? So like, hey, thank you so much for helping us bring this project to life. Below this video, you're going to be able to select a reward package that best speaks to you. Be sure to grab that, and thank you so much for your support. Just leave it like that. Because when you keep your call to action simple and concise, it helps simplify what the user does. You also need a call to action at the end of every video because you need to see a video like a funnel, okay? Someone is watching your video and they need to know what to do next. So after they buy your product, great, okay? Boom, they bought your product. Now what? And then once they purchase your product, you can then ask them to follow up and join you on Instagram, or follow you on Instagram. That sounded weird. But you wanna keep your call to action at every stage of the funnel super simple, super concise. So leave your video with one call to action. But guys, apart from that, those are my 8 points. Whew, we covered a lot of ground today. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite point? And if there's something in this video that you want me to go a little deeper on in future videos or lives, if you're on Instagram, then please do let me know. But apart from that, when this video drops on YouTube, I'm going to have a link to download our ultimate guide to creating a powerful Kickstarter video. So again, it's a 23-page PDF, and we have a whole bunch of other juicy resources below this video. So guys, if you saw value in this video, please give it a like, and we'll see you next time.